In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie. It was here, on the slopes of Mount Doom, that the Dark Lord Sauron was defeated by a last alliance of men and elves. It is here that for 2,500 years the Rangers of Gondor stood watch, guarding against a nameless threat they had all but forgotten. And while the strength of Gondor faded, the power and malice of Sauron grew in darkness. He has returned to Mordor. Shadow and flame have fallen on the Black Gate, and no mortal man can stand in its path.
That is a perfect swing for killing chicken. Wouldn't want to hurt you. It'll take a lot more than that. Dear Hyle, the mighty chicken killer. Come on. Come on. Show your father what you have, huh?
You'll have to hit harder if you want to best your father.
Hard enough?
Parry, son. Don't forget to block.
Perhaps you should not forget to hit.
Stay alert, dear Hire. Your enemy will not always be as he appears.
Easy, son. You're not a soldier yet.
I'll have your gun.
I'm all right.
My blade shall rest in your throat.
Dear Hire, remember your training!
Push it! Father, they charge faster than I can strike!
Stand fast, dear Hire!
Flee! All together! The depths are far from swift, father!
Remember, son, lunge deep and cut deeper!
These orcs are much stronger than any we've ever seen.
They're not orcs, they're lyrics. They're far worse. There's too many. Go find your mother. Go find your mother. Keep her safe. I'll be right behind you. Go. Am I dead?
You are banished from death.
On winds and waters may you cross, see mountains white and blue, but on your road let's not forget the love I have for you.
Happy anniversary, my love.
Alien, this is beautiful. Where did you find it?
I still have a few friends left in Gondor.
Did you talk to my father?
Yes, I did. And nothing has changed. He's still very stubborn.
I say we go anyway.
Dear, I will not come willingly.
There must be a better life than this.
Not now. But soon.
I'm just so tired of hiding here, Talion.
We must hide now, or we are both dead. Come on.
We should have left when we had the chance.
Don't move. I'll clear a path. I'm outnumbered. Stealth is my only advantage.
We shall actually stick to talk. Yeah. Dead talk. Tilly, stop feasting! We must return to battle!
Put the sword down, Ranger. The Black Hand wants him alive! Take her!
He will live.
I'm right here, son. I'm right here. Shirkush Kantya Pakuriza.
We'll be together, my love. Soon. Forever.
Come back to me, Elf Lord.
What is this place?
See for yourself. Now, do you believe me, Ranger?
What has happened to me?
You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. Curse binds us together within the walls of Ardar.
If what you say is true, then how do we break this curse?
We find the one who cast it on us. The Black Hand of Sauron. This looks familiar.
Dig a pit.
So, we missed one of you at Narcos, eh? An easy mistake to fix.
You will suffer for what you've done! The Black Hand wanted them all dead!
Go back to me.
Suffer me now!
What do you know of the Black Hand of Sauron?
He is a fiend. Made of thin air.
What more?
A slave I had. Swears he fought him. I sold him for a keg of grog to Gimu the slaver.
That is where we have to go.
If one can trust an orc.
Trust has nothing to do with it. His thoughts cannot lie.
The world has changed. Nothing makes sense.
Nothing has changed. This is how it will be. The future and the past are linked in darkness.
I don't understand why I'm here.
And I can't remember. Let's go find the slaver. His mind may provide answers.
Well, this doesn't bode well.
Don't you see? The prisoner created a distraction. Why use your human sight to track the Uruk? I see more than any mortal.
Cook was harping on about us needing to go out hunting.
Slay the orc captain, cut off the head of the snake, and the body will wither.
Archers. I must take out the eyes of the camp.
You know what I reckon? I reckon I hate every single one of you maggots. You ain't the only one. I heard the slave begging for mercy, begging you for his life. If one more run, we'll be out of pole.
Wait!
I smell something.
Any slaves trying to escape, start the gang on the boat! Don't think you can get away! We'll punish you myself!
Must have imagined it. If it was something, then it better stay away!
Thought you were fast enough to escape, eh? Weakling man can outrun an Uruk! What's that? Ah! You can't! Ranger! For pity I have to kill you. You would make a strong slave. No! Not today! Take his head! Don't let up! Beyond just water! That won't work! I'll push you back! Chop him to base!
So you didn't die 10 years ago.
I take it you did not come here to arrest me for treason, Captain?
You and I are all that remains of that garrison, Hugo.
Then why did you come here?
Looking for a slave that fought the Black Hand of Sauron.
More like ran away from him.
You know this man?
Of course. You're staring at him.
Where are the servants of the Dark Lord? Do you even know?
Perhaps.
This is no time to keep secrets.
I have been stuck here for weeks. Steady. Come to the outcast camp. We shall ask my scouts.
I'll be there. It's just another orc.
No. Someone who wants to be seen. We should tread with caution.
What sort of rodent hides in the shadows, I wonder?
Something of great power has left its mark on him. I sense it.
And you feel he has answers?
For both of us.
We should find them then.
It shouldn't be too difficult.
These tracks are not quite human. Not quite beast.
Even more reason to investigate.
Die, worm! Die! Get behind him!
Not even outcasts deserve this fate.
The chain of man seems to always end in shackles.
Game-up slaves finally escaped. If that was my camp, their first attempt would have been met with blood. Cut their legs to the knee. They can dig on.
These filthy orcs can't keep me here. Quiet, you fool, or they'll whip us both for that.
Don't hesitate. Run to freedom.
Don't stop fighting, Ranger!
There! It's on the run!
What manner of spell is this?
A lost Italian.
You remember? A few broken images, yes.
And now I wish that I didn't.
Your family was...
Perhaps that pain is what connects us.
That's it! What do you want? Quick! It is escaping! They must have tracked the categories here.
Got him! Hold it!
Your cowardly creature lurks around here somewhere.
He will remember Precious. We will make him.
Yes. We must have it back. We must have it.
Quiet. Quiet, Precious.
Think you could sneak up on me so easily, eh?
Mordor hurts us! What does he know of it?
Bright Master. Yes, we knows. Bright Master came to us in our dreams.
You see.
Precious. It showed us. It showed us treasures of the Bright Master.
No more.
Yes, we swears. We swears to serve the Bright Master. We takes him to his treasures.
I do not trust him.
But we need him. Do you not wish to know who I am?
Ranger! Come close if you want the Black Hand. Those slave scum are pouring poison in your ear. Oh, but you cut these ropes. Ratbag will tell you everything.
Now, what would you know that all these other dead orcs did?
Go ahead, you bastard! Do it! I'll die, and you'll know nothing!
Maybe I'll grant your request. End your miserable life.
No.
was just a... Look! Those slaves are no match for the Orc army. Their schemes as rotten as barrel fish. But Ratbag can teach you the ways of the Orc. Ratbag can make your plan work.
We're going to find out what you know.
Your problem, Ranger, is the war chiefs. Strong leaders they are. Now, if something were to happen to them, then they wouldn't be able to stop your little insurrection, would they?
I would hunt them down.
How? They're not very popular around here, and they know it.
But you can find them.
Oh, yes. Ratbag will show you the way. You help me, I help you.
Do not make me regret this deal.
Marvelous. Now let's stop faffing about, huh? First, I need to take care of a certain captain and a few caragors. Come with me, Ranger. You can't trust them. Those slaves will stab you in the back. At least an Uruk will stab you in the front. Most likely the throat. We have similar goals, Ranger. See, you want to kill the captain, and somebody's got to take his place. Somebody like Ratbag.
So this Goroth is in charge?
Of this camp, yeah. But he's no war chief. They answer directly to the Black Hand. I'll show them all when I'm in the Black Hand's inner circle. Becoming a captain is just the first step of Ratbag's plan to become a war chief.
Then prepare to step hard on his neck.
How did you get free, scum? Chase him!
No, get the Ranger, not me! He's a much easier target! His sword's broken!
Leave the vermin alone! And face me, Uruks!
Good swing!
Not me! The Ranger's made his farm tender. Well done, Ranger. Now, just picture all these corpses as Goroth. Visualize your goals. Goroth's been out for Ratbag for years. Smug piece of dung he is. We come to blows as far back as Ratbag can remember. Still, Ratbag never wins. Last time, he kicks Ratbag into the Caragor pit. All the others laugh as the Caragor bats Ratbag around like a yarn ball. Oh, that Goroth's gonna pay. Smug piece of dung. He'll pay. Goroth keeps Caragors in pens. And rumor has it, he doesn't like to get too close to them.
And let me guess, you think I should open those pens?
Goroth's always in there. Never leaves, ever. Wonder where he pees. Oh, that explains the smell.
Keep out of sight. I'll see that your captain gets demoted.
Splendid plan. You kill, I wait. That's military genius, that is.
The quartermasters with making so many weapons like these grindstones won't do them almost nothing.
We've done a good job of keeping him supplied with materials.
Yeah, none of his usual skimming off. What was that?
What? Where?
I thought I saw saw that strange creature. I could shoot Goroth. I wonder if an Uruk has ever gone from arching. This looks like a good spot to get some shut-eye. Goroth will kill you if he catches you napping. Goroth never comes here. He's always by the hunting camp.
Goroth's in the hunting camp. So much for him always being in the same place. A captain who fears his own beast.
Fear is a powerful tool, Talion. Let's put Goroths to work.
We're close. Now, which one of this filth is Goroth?
I once wrestled 3 categories at once. Oh.
Goroth.
I am Goroth! No Uruk has mastered beast like I! When I walk the plains of Mordor, I find categories by the sound of them running away from me. Come next door, who's in?
Eat the slap!
Hey, you two! Hey! Hey! I need you to take a body back to my tent. I'm gonna get me a trophy.
Get lost, scum!
We only take orders for Goroth. That's the filthy corpse I need you to carry. Now go! Go!
Set your fish
Be respectful, you dunghill worms! Or it'll be your ear next time. Ratbag is your captain now. Let's go take a gander. Yeah, and when you're done with that, I've got more bodies for you to carry. Meet me at the crossroads. An old friend there is about to lose his head.
First I'm resurrected by a wraith, now I am working with an orc. What could possibly be next?
We must use the weapons of our enemy against him. The orcs hate each other almost as much as they hate us.
You call this a duel? No! I call this losing a duel, you glob! Right here? Is that good? I'm just... Oh.
We'd better hurry, or he'll lose his head.
Awfully tempting, isn't it?
Blind his many eyes, and the beast can't see you coming.
It's more than they get. Agreed. It's always the berserkers who give way. Somebody's sneaking around.
Brog.
Whatever killed him, I just hope it stays away. Why is it the cook's been beating us? Ranger! These scum are no better than tarks like you. And I will show everyone here how low that is. This time! We're going to cut you apart! Enough blades! I will give your corpse to my master! Ranger, your tricks are tired! A worthy foe!
Keep the executioner alive. Our path lies in his mind.
Get behind him! I see you!
Ranger! Oh, well, now that's what I call teamwork, eh?
Go before I change my mind.
What about our deal?
Deal is over.
Very well then, I just thought that we... Right. Wait! Ranger! Watch this. Once the war chief hears of my victory, he'll make me his personal bodyguard.
And how does this help me?
A backstabbing bodyguard? I'll take care of one of the war chiefs for you. And you do the other four on your own. Then we'll meet at the training camp, right? I'll make sure the war chief is there. You're ready for him. What do you say?
Make sure you keep your head on your neck this time.
Yeah, well, that's my plan.
Orcs. This ratbag led us up the chain of command in spite of himself.
He has a gift for failure.
Hey, look, there's no need to freshen these today. These birds are feeding plenty well as it is. Oh! You bastards! We're not a war chief! These birds will feast on your guts! Did you see that? Could you get me down? I'm all right. That didn't hurt at all. I know what you're thinking, Ranger. This was not my fault. I go to tell the chief that I've killed his bodyguard. He turns around, got the exact same face as the dead maggot I just killed. Regicus killed. Twins. What are the odds of...
Just make sure you show up to take the place of the dead war chief.
But the war chief's not dead.
I'm going to go kill him!
Oh, good plan. I'll be right behind you. It works.
A training platform. Well, we'll see how the war chief's soldiers do in the face of a true foe.
Rattle a cage and bring out the beast.
If Ratbag is able to take the war chief's place, it will only be a matter of time before he leads us to the Black Hand.
Ratbag took out Gordon and the executioner.
Just is.
Manfield! After him. You'll be Ratbag!
The pain of my twin shall echo within you.
Take him! I got that way! I'll cut you apart! We will hang you! Give up, wolf!
Ratbag is war chief! Ranger, we did it!
Now honor our arrangement.
Oh, don't you worry. War Chief Ratbag will make sure nobody gets in the way of your dirty schemes. But Ratbag can't speak for the other war chiefs.
I wouldn't worry about them.
Could I borrow your... I need a sharper blade.
Desecrate one more body and your corpse will join them.
Show me another treasure from your dreams.
Yes. We will prove ourselves, Great Master. We will prove we are friends.
Take us to it.
Yes. Come. This way. Come on. Must follow us, bright master. To the treasures we go. Lost we sneaks here, no orcs. They spread like poison.
Gimub was slow, but I'm fast. Try to escape like his slaves, and I won't catch you. I will kill you. Never thought to get caught.
Nasties above. Kills them. Brave master takes us to the precious. We shows him, and he rewards us. Sharps is up there. He likes the bright master, the royal one. Smells sweet, like flopping fishes. But filthy tricksy ranger comes along. Craggy ranger, smelly stinky ranger. He hurts us, he steals from us like bargainses. He'll show us, then we'll take it. He'll show us, then he steals it. No. We'll take it from him. We'll take it from our sharpest of sharpsies. But not hurting, no hurting. Gentle sharpsies shows us bright master. Here goes. We wait here for you.
Your friend seems quick to lead us to danger.
Knowledge of my past is worth any trial. It is so fine a gift.
What a gift. But where is the place?
Come here!
Release him.
Why do we chase these dreams? They offer no answers, only more questions!
These are not mere dreams. With each vision, my power grows stronger.
Still looks after us. Ranger should go now. Very dangerous here. We wait at the ancient tower for him.
Ghouls! That halfling Gollum will betray us to the Black Hand the first chance he gets.
He has no love for the Dark Lord. That creature has a part to play in the fate of all Middle-earth. I can feel it.
Well, where is he? Your friend is either a liar or a coward.
Maybe it was you threatening his life.
Let's go find your precious treasure. The little vermin is not here.
The eagle hunts rabbits from up high, and so shall we. These towers were not built by the Dark Lord, but to challenge him.
Now only ruins, buried in darkness. Grog. I need at least 20 men to bring that beast down.
Oh, then we must find another way.
Charging for the cave's mouth will only lead us into the Grog's jaws. A well-placed arrow will do the trick here.
Impressive, Talion. That should keep the Graug occupied.
The air here is thick in death. Ghouls. Why am I not surprised? Looks like the Grog won his fight against the Caragors.
And now is ready for another.
Nightcrawlers, vermin from the depths of the earth.
Only you could accomplish such art, Celebrimbor.
Celebrimbor. Greatest smith of the Second Age. I'd heard the stories, but...
I remember my name now. I shaped the history of Middle-earth. I crafted the Rings of Power. Fly, you fool.
Good riddance.
I'm the one responsible for all of this. That's why Sauron wants me.
No. No. Bright Master is good. He looks after us.
Shut your insolent mouth.
Nasty Ranger. He knows nothing of the Bright Master.
I know of his legend. How Sauron deceived you into making the rings. He tortured both you and your king.
And the precious. The Master makes it too. Where is it?
I have no memory of any such thing.
Why would it even matter?
The Master must remember. Yes, he must. We dig up more treasures. Yes, yes, yes. And then he will take us to it.
I grasp at vespers of memory. The Rings of Power.
9 to men. Their power became their undoing. They became the ring wraiths.
Yes, the Nazgul.
But the Nazgul were destroyed.
As are many who come in contact with the Rings of Power.
Yourself at home, Talion. We obtained some valuable information from this one before he lost his head.
These grunts know nothing. We're wasting precious time.
Wasting time? We've learned where they are keeping our blasting powder.
What need have I of blasting powder?
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Whatever leads us to the Black Hand is my only concern.
So anxious to find the Black Hand. And by all means, I will take you to him. With any luck, the Uruks have yet to discover the secrets of the blasting powder. We will need to free my men to find out.
Do you believe the blasting powder can draw out the Black Hand?
I pray so. The enemy gathers at Uruk's Hollow, where many of my men are enslaved. I pray Eren, too, is there.
I will handle the Uruks.
Perhaps we can take a more stealthy approach and incapacitate them by using their weakness. Grog. Have you ever heard of Hithless? It's toxic and is good for one thing: poisoning orcs. Follow me. When I deserted the Black Gate, I fell sick. It was Eren who nursed me to health.
Is she the reason you joined the tribesmen?
Of the many, she is my most cherished. There are only so many camps my wife could have been taken to.
Do you believe she will be at this one?
My heart says yes.
I hope for your sake she is, Hirgon.
I'll keep watch for Uruks. Be careful, Ranger.
It isn't just about how much you train. You either have the skills deep in your blood, or you don't. What was that? Looks like someone's killing Uruks.
Sneaking about.
Which one of you?
There are more plants ahead. Follow me.
One of you dead cats, it, right? Right?
Where did you acquire this blasting powder?
Traded for it with a blustery dwarf. We took his powder and left him our footprints. Pretty fair, if you ask me.
You're proving yourself to be a strong leader. For a deserter.
That is only because I leave the hard work to men like you.
You get a good look at that weird creature? The one that's been skulking around and watching us?
At first I thought it was that glob of a ranger. Too small. It's something else, and it needs to be killed. It gives me the creeps. Heard we might be shipping out of here.
To try out. If only I could get close enough to rat to give him a try.
In Mordor, even the flowers are of death.
There are far worse things than flowers here.
They call him.
I thought it impossible Sauron would ever return.
Darkness descends upon Mordor. Soon it will be impossible not to succumb.
When we realized we couldn't fight the orcs, we started dressing up like slaves, sneaking into their camps to free the others.
A bold strategy.
Not really. Mostly, we'd end up slaves ourselves. At least we came dressed for the part. When I was first rescued by the outcasts, they told me you led the search party for my head.
I volunteered. Were you caught, our fellow rangers would have killed you. I could not let you suffer that fate.
Up here, we almost have enough poison for our purpose.
I look forward to seeing its effects up close.
This should be enough. Now all you have to do is drop it into their grog.
Will the orcs not smell the poison?
No. But if they spot you, I doubt they will drink from it. The Uruks are stationed by the front gates. For the sake of my men, keep to the shadows. I'll gather my men and wait. We'll stand ready to seize the blasting powder once the camp is clear. Remember, Talion, don't be seen. These Uruks have killed many slaves for far less.
You'll get a lot more nothing if you keep whining about it.
wonder this stuff burns so well. Oh, the stink of this. I'm surprised they can keep it down.
Damn you! Poison this!
Now all there is to do is wait. Come with me. Come with me. Come on.
It's me! It's Hilgon!
Oh, my dear.
I thought I'd never see you again.
I knew you were alive. I knew it.
There will be more battles, Talion. But we will find our peace. Hunt the hunters to draw out their master.
That word rat!
Die, man!
No!
Ranger!
Someone's got to clear up those dead hunters, and knowing my luck, it's gonna be me. Try it! Join the host of Mordor, they said. It's an Uruk's life, they said.
He is too cautious to confront you directly. We must find a vantage from which to strike.
Them rumors about rains leaping from the sky off the backs of Uruk are nothing but that. Filthy rumors. Never seen so much blood being sprayed about as in that fight we had yesterday. With all the traps we've laid across the land, the Rangers' days are numbered.
Triumph.
Someone send out the beacon's fire! No! Ranger! I don't know how you got in here unseen, but I'll be damned if you leave alive. Raise a bit! Step off, blood! Something set off the ground! One of you lot light the beacon! Gotta get the lads over here! Go and light the beacon! Something scout you try!
This Uruk is special to the war chief. Kill him and lay in wait for our foe.
Oi, you rancid little wretches! Don't you look at me! Ever see a war chief? A captain's either getting rewarded or he's in trouble. That's the only time a war chief comes. I saw the Tark scare Hawk so bad. Somebody sneak around. As deaths go, that was pathetic. If you're gonna lead a bunch of Uruk, you should at least die fighting hard. Heard there was a...
Ka.
The Ranger! Sing and talk there, you flash! Light a signal fire! You maggot! Ha! I finally caught up with you! The hunt across Mordor is over! Now you die! Stay there! Thinking about... One of you best raise the beacon! You'll be that way! Pull him to the ground! On his down! You murderous filth! Why'd you kill him? He was mine! I'll gut you, you monster! Clear up this fire gate! Someone get to the beacon! I'll raise the beacon! Someone! You think I'm slow? I know that trick! You blob!
Our foe has eyes everywhere. Pluck them out.
Something just moved over there!
A corpse! And it's one of us!
That idiot Mordor thought he was looking at a Crabane.
I think something just moved.
I'll just give it toss what? You hear that?
P-Goog.
You! Maggot! Maggot! You ran out on me last time, my sweet. I've been waiting for you ever since. Watch out! Man filth!
Sensible tactics taking out the support, but you won't find me so easy.
Don't get near the fire! It'll burn you alive! We'll strip your man filth! You gave me a beautiful scar last time we met. How can I ever repay you? One of you raise the signal beacon! None of that! The tide has turned! Retreat and live to fight again! Light the fires! Gotta light the beacon! Light that signal beacon! Get us low! You won't catch me with simple tricks.
The battle is far from over, Doc.
Nobody
You saw what these monsters are capable of. It is madness to stay here.
Yes, but circumstances have changed. Don't you see we have him on our side now?
Why would he want to help us? Weeks ago, he was our enemy.
Italian, ready to pick that fight?
I'd best take these bandages to the others.
The orcs are building a monument to honor Sauron. We have enough blasting powder to destroy it.
Fine. I'll take it and I'll finish this.
Not without me, you won't.
Thought your only concern was saving your wife.
So did I. Come on, let's go before I change my mind. Forgive Erin's words. Her heart is with our people. The slaves you helped us free know where the Dark Lord's monument is most vulnerable. We will strike there. We'll need to steal a cart of grog from the Uruk. It will make quite the trigger for the blasting powder. Let's move. The ghouls have turned on the Uruks. Nature's darkness cannot be tamed. The cart's up ahead. Be ready. Where there's grog, there's Uruks.
When I'm through, no Uruks will draw breath. You have my word.
It's amazing they don't make me a damn war chief.
There! I see him!
The cart, the spark of our rebellion.
Think he's working with someone? Slaver says there's grog for food.
All clear, men! Excellent, Talion. Now we must ensure our men can push the cart to the monument free from harm. Look, how fast evil corrodes.
This decay. Gondor must not fall prey to the shadow.
Let's move. Wait. Something hides in the dark. Ghouls! They will pick the meat from our bones. The Uruk camp lies before us. Kill the lot, so my men can pass. If you need assistance, I'll be close.
Maybe the best way to earn it is to kill anyone who don't give it to you.
If I had a choice between being an archer and a hunter...
Fighting side by side. Who would have thought? Ranger, stay close. The ghouls swarm Durthang. My men can use this distraction to push the cart beneath the bridge unseen.
Scream! These boys, they outnumber us even more!
My men will protect the cart. Let's clear the ridge so they may pass. Be ready, Talion. The next outpost will be the largest.
It's too quiet. Something is amiss. Caragors. One enemy replaces another.
The monument is upon us. A tribute to darkness built by the blood of my people. I will relish its destruction. Take a long look. That monument will soon fall. There, Ranger. Our success depends on your ability to clear the outpost of Uruk. Only then can my men get into position to destroy the monument.
The Uruk's numbers dwindle, now that their war chiefs have fallen by my hand.
To my belly! That's when a bigger leg up. Like bossing me around. Did you hear that?
I'll kill you!
Everyone! To the monument!
I'll handle the Uruks. You handle the cart with the explosives.
Keep moving forward! No Uruk shall harm you! Hold still!
You have sealed their doom.
My people believe they have just claimed their freedom.
Is that what you told them?
Men need hope. I just gave them what they asked for.
Then your men need their leader. To these outcasts, it seems I am less of a monster in death than I was in life.
It is the Black Hand and his captains who are the true monsters. They will return, and when they do, these men will die.
Hold, brother.
He wants the Grave Walker.
The Black Hand has come.
One of his minions. He was sent here to hunt us down. Let me gather my men.
The servants of Sauron are foes beyond any of you. Get your people out of Mordor tonight, or you'll all be dead by dawn.
There is a hidden tunnel to the Black Gate. Aaron, it's time. Goodbye, my friend.
So the local war chiefs did nothing to prevent this sacrilege?
They all perished in battle, my lord. All except me. War Chief Ratbag.
Fortunately, you are still alive. Now, bring me the head of this Grave Walker.
Claim the head yourself.
Ranger from the Black Gate. Where was your bravery when we bled your wife and gutted your son? Kill him!
Back to Earth, Grave Walker!
The Dark Lord will rule!
For the war team!
Step back and learn the art of the kill. Finish him, you useless orc filth! Back to Earth now, I inflict it. Back to work, swine! Back to work!
Disarm him!
Teach you what real pain is! Now you may deal the death blow and prove your worth, pig filth! Ranger, time to die! Ranger, time to die! Is this your best, Grave Walker? The Dark Lord will rule! rose from the grave, but now you will meet eternal death. I will teach you what real pain is. Back to Earth, Gravewalker! Ranger, time to die! You can't kill us!
On the side!
Your time is not now!
Taste my blade! All together!
How does your vengeance taste, Talion? Is not the darkness sweet?
You acted too hastily. There's much we could have learned.
He slaughtered my entire family before my very eyes. What would you have done?
Do you speak with the living? Or only with the dead?
Who are you?
My name is Lothariel, from the Sea of Nurnen. My mother said you would be here. And here you are.
Well, Lothariel from the Sea of Nurnen. You should have stayed where you were. There's nothing here but death.
Lady Marwyn, Queen of the Shore, wishes an audience with you. She has seen visions of your misfortune.
Queen who sees visions.
Visions of the return of the great Celebrimbor. She wishes to make him an offering.
And what is this offering?
That is all I know. I must gather provisions. The return to Nurnen is long and treacherous. My camp is close by. It will be my honor to escort you.
We have defeated the Hammer of Sauron, but the Black Hand and the Tower remain.
And their master.
The smell of fresh meat always attracts the scavengers.
And they tend to travel in packs. You should leave now.
Queen will be pleased to see you. We are here. Lady Marwyn, Queen of the Shore.
The fallen ranger from the Black Gate. Come closer.
Your daughter claims you have something for me.
Not for you, Talion.
grows late. Very soon, the Dark Lord and his army will march all over Mordor, but a great power can be awakened to prevent it.
Is that why I'm here?
Breach into Morgoth's scar. Take the elven craftwork from the ghouls and find a dwarf.
Stay strong, Mother. Come.
What is your mother's affliction?
No one knows. She worsened after her travels.
Is there not medicine?
There was, but our camp was overrun.
I need to find the way to Morgoth's Scar. There's a good chance we can pick up the Ghoul's trail at that ransacked caravan we passed earlier by the ravine. How does the Queen know of your past?
Ancient knowledge lays unseen by all but spirits. She can see into both worlds.
And perhaps she will lead us to what we seek. So many dead Uruks. I must thank the ghouls before I slaughter them.
Ghouls are scavengers. They take all, but leave one thing behind.
I must locate the ghouls' tracks. There's our trail.
Lead Marwyn scouts to the ambush. I can yell for help like a man. Help! Help! None of you sound like filthy men. Got a slave. Its cries will bring him close. Wriggle, little bird!
Thank you, Ranger.
This hollow bleeds with death.
Then this must be Morgoth's Scar. I recognize that ghastly stench. Night crawlers. In the belly of the beast, stealth is my best weapon. Staying high will keep me out of sight. Ghouls fear fire as much as light. Those flames might prove useful if we are overwhelmed. Treasure room. Your heirloom must be here.
Dark Lord himself. And still covered in my family's blood.
We are betrayed. Its power blazes like a beacon, and will bring ruin to all Middle-earth.
Gondor! What is that creature? They will keep coming, till only our bones remain. The storm is past.
The danger has not.
We must escape this darkness. Those fires will stop them. The entrance is nigh, and so is our end if we don't reach it in time.
Pity to injure military career inside the belly of a ghoul, eh? I'm Torvin, the Beast Hunter. And I bet 10 pints you just nabbed the treasure I was after.
Now, I am grateful for the assistance, but it does not grant you proprietary rights.
Keep it! I just found something a lot more valuable.
And what would that be?
My new hunting partner!
What you hunt does not interest me, Master Dwarf.
Even if it leads you to the chisel that belongs with that hammer. Every creature's got its lure. Yours just happens to be very old. Well, if the thrill of the hunt takes your fancy, my camp's not far.
Find the dwarf. What of your vision, Celebrimbor?
I used all that he had taught me and forged the three in secret. Water, air, and fire.
Shouldn't see me. Shouldn't hear me. It's a clean kill. And none of it is going to go to waste. What's your name, Ranger?
stallion.
A warrior? A lieutenant?
No, actually, it was a captain.
Oh, my mistake. We have a captain in our midst. Well, better look sharp, eh? Captain's coming. Better sharpen the swords, eh? And make sure our boots are nice and shiny. Oh, so tell me, Captain, have you ever hunted a Graug?
That Graug has what you promised me.
Aye. Not just any Graug. The largest one I ever came across. We must prepare.
I should do just fine. I've been trained very well.
My dog, Silver, was trained very well. That was before she got eaten by a warg. Hunt! It's not about rules, my captain. We're not going to line up and have someone play with our lives. It's about instinct. And it's about guts. Which, as you can see, I know a thing or two about. You want basics on the hunt? Follow me. The hunt is its own beast, one you must learn to tame. First lesson of Caragor hunting, do not die.
What do we need them for?
We ride them. A worthy mount for a dangerous hunt. Now, these beasts will not be impressed by your rank. All flesh tastes the same to them. Once you go on the hunt, Captain, you'll come out a changed man. Hopefully for the better, but you never know. When I was hunting wargs, I picked up their ways quickly. But Caragors, well, those bastards are a tougher breed. Took me nearly a year to figure them out. Caragors. Buggers hate water. I once tried to ride one through a river, and she hightailed it up a cliffside with me on its back. Amazing what they'll do to avoid a good cleaning, eh? The hunt is my mistress. Beautiful, thrilling, infectious. And she doesn't nag, like my wife. Oh, you haven't lived until you've been on the hunt, Captain. The very air smells different. Like triumph. Ranger, over here!
That one over there looks quite aggressive.
Don't even try creeping up on a Caragor. It'll catch your scent a mile away.
What do you propose, then?
Why don't you hop in and introduce yourself? Ask it for a ride. When a Caragor charges, you have two options. Knock the bastard down, or eat dirt! What now? Climb on its back! Hold tight! Become one with the beast! That's about the same time it took me to tame one. You might be a natural, Captain. You didn't fare too bad back there. Where'd you get your training, Captain?
I hail from the Black Gate.
The Black Gate. Nice place. Sounds depressing. Let's find some Uruks. Now that you tame the beast, let's see if it'll fight for you. Cutting off!
The beast's riding
Great
toward.
way to
He's
unwind!
back.
Back and take down more than you, Ranger! Knock him over! Caragor will take care of the rest! Kill the beast! Even the fiercest beast can be used for good.
You been hunting in Nurnen for long, dwarf?
For years and years. Land used to be more lush. Now a doom slowly sweeps over it.
Like much of Mordor?
Yes. Though the doom does add a spice to the hunt. Sure, you can ride a carrot, but can you shoot from one? You take him up high. Leave the ground dogs to me. My kills are much cleaner, though. Quality over quantity. The world
Kill the
was
cannibal in a frightful war!
The world was young, the mountains green, no state. That fire better not set my beard alight.
I think something just moved. Slide up! Your swing is one, but another's already on me!
Seems I lost track. Lucky you!
Cut off his legs!
Right, Captain. You got the basics down. Now let's take on a fresh batch. We'll find another camp. Put you to a final test. Fight him however you like.
Oh, running short on lessons?
Running long on lip. You'll need to think on your feet. When we face the Graug, can't always look to me for help. The hunt is about discipline. Training yourself to see the perfect moment, rather than being told it. I once tracked a grey eagle back to her nest. I decided to let them be, even before they tossed me to the rocks below.
Jedi educated to follow an order.
More hunting party! Let's hunt them bastards for a change! Time for blood!
My Harry ankle fighter!
Quality over quantity! Lucky you! Oh, that was gruesome! Double points! Oh no, another one for me! Seems I lost track. Lucky you! There's something wrong with your blade! You missed one! Stop it before he gets reinforcements!
Someone needs to stuff the cook in the head! Oh, Nosh tastes like...
Torben is too quiet. Something must be wrong.
Go to him, Talion. Perhaps we should track the hunter.
You'll make a nice meal, dwarf!
Torben needs help.
Way to live, Mordor. And that's to kill anything that's a...
That's the thrill of the hunt. Just so you know, I had him.
What does riding Caragors have to do with killing Graugs?
All these questions, Captain. I thought you were supposed to follow orders.
You're testing my patience, Torben.
Pay attention. Learn to respect the beast. Gonna need size and strength to fight the mighty Graug. Remember, hunt. Respect is earned. Who knows? He'll even call you sir, eh?
This dwarf is far from home.
Not all those who wander are lost.
Hope you're not put off by my wee scars.
Oh, not at all. I actually have a few of my own.
Oh, I'll bet. What type of battle scars did you get from the Black Gate, eh? Splinters? Oh, or did you scar your voice telling your soldiers to head into battle?
Tread lightly. My scars run very deep.
Huh. The mighty Graug. You give me these. And he also took my hunting partner.
So, what now?
Well, another lesson for you, my captain. Maybe you'll even come out of this one unscarred.
So, what backward lesson do you have planned this time, eh? Shooting Crebain to prepare us for the mighty Graug?
You want to hunt Graug? And so you shall. But not just any Graug. This is a rare one. It's territorial. Strong enough to claim land as its own. And you and me, we're trespassing. Tell me, Captain, you ever slay a Graug before?
Today will be the first of many.
Now you're talking like a hunter. I've got a feeling in my gut you may survive this, Captain.
Well, since that's the largest part of you, I like those odds. So I assume you have a plan to kill this Graug?
I do, Captain. And since you're so good at taking orders, I'll tell you how, step by step. Step 1, when he's crunching on an Uruk, sneak up behind the giant beast and bleed the bastard's ankle.
But why not his throat?
There is one place Graugs aren't covered in spiky scales. They don't call a weakness a Graug's heel for nothing.
You want me to sidle up to this beast?
If you can manage it without being crushed, yes. There it goes! What a fine, fine specimen.
And it'll meet a fine end. I've got to pierce its ankle if I want to bleed it.
Step 2, Captain. The blood will attract Caragors. Jump on one before she jumps on you. Your speed will now match the ground. Get her to chase you. I'll be waiting.
That will be quite a ride. I need a Caragor for speed.
Step 3! I'll distract him using my wily charms, while you, Captain, shoot him in the head!
Sounds easy enough.
Righter, Captain! Here you! I've slain bigger Graugs when I was a wee boy and my beard was only 3 inches long! Step 3! Shoot it in the head!
What's step 4?
There is no step 4! It should be dead! You must have done it wrong!
I'm following your orders!
Well, that's your problem! Think for yourself!
I have an idea.
What are you doing? You can't ride a Graug! No! Now that's a hunter!
Ends with the sting of my blade.
I say, it's a wee bit unusual to ride a growl.
Nothing like a little improvising, eh?
All right, Captain. That's it. Use your instinct, gumption, respect. Training's over. Got guts. Let's go spill some, hey?
The darkness of Mordor doesn't seem to touch that dwarf.
The 7 rings of power did not turn the dwarf kings to wraiths, as the 9 rings did to man. They are as stubborn as stone and cannot be dominated by evil. That is why Sauron has sworn to destroy them.
Torvin!
Heads up, Captain! Time to go hunting! A deadly hunter needs a deadly mouth! Careful! This one's ready for lunch! You're gonna have to break it! Thought I'd keep you on your toes! Oh, take your time, Captain! Maybe we'll get lucky and that Graug will die of old age. Time for the hunt of a lifetime! However short that is!
I assume you know the path.
The real question is, are you ready to travel it? Whatever happens during the hunt, think, what would Torvin do? Actually, that's a good life lesson for you to follow always. I pray your training sticks, or else you'll stick to the wall once the mighty Graug hurls you there.
I'm ready to fight the Graug.
And that's just what you do. Fight! No art, no finesse. The hunt isn't about swinging and slashing, it's bigger than that.
From your perspective, dwarf, everything is bigger.
Yes, this Graug is very, very big. Oh, wait, you're mocking me. Graugs are one of the oldest species of Mordor, and the deadliest by far. It's been a long time since I faced this Graug. Let us hope time wasn't as gentle to him as it was to me. My old partner and I once tracked a Graug from Mount Dolmed to Nogrod. We finally slayed it and got stuck under his leg for 2 days. Ah, those were fun times. Last time I saw the beast was when my old partner and I tracked it into his dwelling.
How did you get out alive?
Luck. The Graug knocked me senseless. When I came to, it had ended my partner. Facing that creature alone was a death sentence. I've been hunting this Graug for almost a decade. That's a lot of years of dedication to one beast.
Dedication? Or a sign you preach better than you hunt?
Oh, that's funny, Captain. I'll be sure to laugh when the beast eats you alive. The mighty Graug will be my legacy. Dwarves will tell tales of Torvin the Hunter for generations. And I'll have them throw your name in there somewhere. Whoa! The Caragors are too quiet. I don't think the Grog is home.
Then we go in and we wait.
Ambush? How military. I like it.
It's an axe.
That's just as sharp as the day our father made it.
History repeats itself.
Let's just do what they say. Rule number one, never mind, we improvise! It's too strong! I must attack from afar! A shot to the skull will disorient him. think he's dead?
Well, that's what I call beast hunting, eh?
Indeed, indeed.
Next time I'm not gonna let you have all the fun.
Oh, no, no. This is the last time. I have other prey to pursue.
Well, you need help on your journey, so what do you say? We put some
No,
shadows...
Torvin. I have to do this on my own.
If you survive, come to the Blue Mountains, eh? Lots of friends that will drink until their kegs run dry.
I've seen how much a dwarf can drink. I do hope our paths cross again.
Right. Now how do I get you out of here?
I hope that Torvin finds his way home, now that his hunt is over.
If he does, then he will find his home is not as he left it.
I say to fool talk first up on
Here.
Oh. Thank you.
I found the mithril hammer. Can your flames show me why my soul was denied death?
You are the victim of a blood sacrifice.
Can the curse be broken?
Destroy the Black Hand and his followers, and claim Mordor.
No man of Gondor will come to my aid.
You don't need them. Your power begets followers, willing or otherwise.
An orc army.
How do I do this?
Your answers are in the fortress nearby, but what you seek may not be there for much longer.
Marwen's decree was speed. The future must be met.
Someone has to patrol the area. Why do so many slaves beg for their lives?
It is not them we seek, but what they carry.
I will save them nonetheless.
Don't be blinded by your emotions. The Queen told us our answers to building an orc army lie within this fortress.
If we brand those archers, we can build our army and save these men at the same time.
Should I show their insides the light of day? Break their spirits, then their backs.
Your will is mine.
It is yours, master.
You are made to be cowed by terror.
Let us scourge these
Gaze into the light of my eye. See the blue flames that will save you.
Back, and we take their lives as well. Beheading them is too quick.
Mine is the sight that will pierce your mortal will.
Split them in half.
Witness the flame and be led to your redemption.
Look at these soft skins! Here to slaughter us!
Follow
Not
my
today! The time of man is over! What was that noise? Stubborn! Kill the traitors! Is this horror? Die! Kill the traitor!
The Lady of the Shore send you to our aid.
The Queen warned us to wait until the end of the battle. Then the orcs spotted us.
I told you, her visions always come to pass.
Yes, but I told you not to.
Do you have something for me?
Queen Marwen sent us to find this.
My kill!
It is one thing to kill these Uruk. It is another to make them our followers.
It is a gift. We can use the weapon of the enemy against him.
Lady Marwen.
returned.
You are not done yet. How did you know where to find this?
He has shown me.
You haven't told me what you want in return.
Only that you learn what you are truly capable of. Find an orc leader, make him a war chief, and all his soldiers will be yours.
But where am I to lead this army of mine?
Bring them to me, and I will show you.
Marwan said to bring her an army.
We shall not build an army. We shall command one.
We'll need to find an Uruk captain to dominate and make our own.
There is a slave near here named Grublik. We will make him serve our cause.
More than I expected.
Grublik.
More to kill before we isolate the captain.
All slaves bled up! All together! Hey! You will obey!
It is done. He's ours.
We must now make this captain a bodyguard, if he is ever to be a war chief.
It is from first strike of thunder that is soon born a storm.
Bow to your new captain! You lack a captain's stripes, scum!
I must help Grublik eliminate all those who challenge him.
Aye, for the Dark Lord's glory!
Our protege wields fear like a weapon, and we are his invisible ally.
A shadow who stays close and sees all. That is the Elven way.
Stand by my side, or lay dead at my feet! I reward your ambition with my bloodlust!
Our captain fights for us well.
Through my will, he steers these Uruks of Mordor.
Kill for me! Forfeit your mind! I pledge my pike and sword to you! oppose me will pay with their blood to red swords! Hail our captain! May we die last! We fight for true Uruk!
Now that we have our hunter, let us stalk our prey.
The war chief has chosen our captain.
Then he has chosen death. A great advantage will ready us for this battle.
Slave tart is too chewy for my life. That's because it's tastier while it's still beating.
Listen to them. Vile, savage beasts.
And we shall harness and command their savagery.
So which is better for torturing? A hot iron or a hammer?
The war chief always has bodyguards by his side. The grave walker must be near.
The old ranger is up a beast. You sound hungry. Better not be. I'll save the ranger. I hear he made mincemeat out of the old one. Mincemeat?
Our pawn is in place. We are ready for our final move. Tars.
I must help.
Surrender your will!
Hoping to strike while this Caragor distracts me, are you? Think again.
I think not! You must think I'm simple, trying that again.
Stay there! Stay put!
I need to assist in the fight.
I fight for the Dark Lord, and you shall fight for me! This is my dominion! I am the strongest war chief in all of Mordor! I shall lead my army over a field of broken skulls! Come stand behind me, or let my blade meet your neck!
Queen Marwen's plan has given us great strength.
Strength should not be squandered, but wielded. The Queen will show us how.
Marwen's strategy yields great results. An army of our own to face darkness head-on.
A mirror looking upon itself, ready to be cracked.
We should return to Marwen. She will have more for us.
Together we can be invincible. The dark ones are still weak.
Our army can destroy you!
Mother!
Break the staff.
I am now that I can finally see you, my child.
Your mother. He's been under the spell of a very powerful wizard.
Talion, I am sorry. Saruman brought you here against my will. I went to him for help. I ended up being a prisoner within my own body.
What have you seen in your visions?
I have seen Sauron's servants. The tower. And the Black Hand. They bring much suffering. If you wish to know where they are across the Sea of Nurnen.
Their forces. How strong?
Strong enough to defeat us all.
Then we truly will need an army.
Illness still plagues you. Rest, Mother. I will make preparations for our journey out of Mordor.
Saruman is one of the Istari. With the power of the ring, he could have built a great army to challenge the Dark Lord.
And that's what we must do. Though one garrison does not an army make.
Yes. We must dominate more war chiefs for a true army.
Like a fool.
This war chief will try to prove himself against the legends of your blade.
You! Time to die slow. As slow as a day is long. You'll never win! We're done for! Move it! Spotted him! Die! Did you just see that? Find him! Enough playing talk! You! Me, I like an efficient kill. I'll give you one, straight through your heart. They'll promote you! Make your tricks uncut! So it ends, warrior to warrior. I'm so tired. Suffer me now!
When pawns fall, the king will emerge. Kill the war chief's vanguard.
Yes! Listen to the sound of my horn! It's the sound of impending doom! The sound of your death! I need to like a signal! Right, time for murder! Survival set of your knees! Raise the beacon! Get back up! Get in! Something gets moving! Well, if it was something, then it better stay away! You're in for it now!
Deathstalker! You killed my elite soldiers, but you won't lure me into fury. We need more Uruk! Light the bacon! I underestimated this time. That won't work on me. You can have your victory, but you'll never win the war.
I suppose the talk's gone.
Only strength of stone survives the flood. Resist the war chief's waves, and he shall face us.
We're in good hands with our boss. I've seen him take blow after blow, and still have fight in him. All at once now! Well, that was
You should thank me! I'm gonna teach you the real meaning of pain!
You're You're in for it! The Ranger! Up to the place!
Man swine! This time you's gonna know when I've killed you, Ranger, or you's gonna know!
Hold it!
Here is your...
You can't bloody well hurt me!
You'll pay for this! I'll kill you next time, you filth!
What do you see, warriors?
Hey! Fool you are! Thinking to take us all on? Give you lots of bother, we will!
Simple! Remember that one? Not today! Don't move! So I can strike!
Rain death from afar, and draw the war chief forth.
I saw the dark scare hawk so badly he dropped his axe. I gave the axe back, by burying it in his skull. Shameless little coward.
Fight for me!
Look, Mike, smoke sticking about. I'm gonna light the city. Look, man, Bill. Kill him!
For the Dark Lord! Fool me that one! Ranger! Bugger your arrows! Draw your blade and let's get this done with quick like!
We're going to crush you, Ranger! Hold still!
He was...
have to find a fight somewhere else. Coming for you!
Looks like they just moved.
Bleed for me!
You got no idea the trouble you're in for!
I don't care of the risks. It's for the well-being of the Queen.
Milady, this does not feel
Attacking
safe.
the camp would be ill-advised.
He's on our side. I have no choice, Talion. I need my mother's elixir.
Even the stranger says this is a fool's errand.
I know who she reminds you of, Talion. She is of this world. You are not.
Enough! We attack as planned.
I will take care of the orcs.
We could follow behind unseen.
We get the medicine, and we leave.
The White Wizard is taking his toll on the Queen. Only in stealth can we clear a path so Lithariel and her men may find the elixir.
Emotion fogs your way. Risk without reward is recklessness.
This medicine will clear the Queen's mind and lead to answers of your past.
Then may truth justify our alliance with these people.
Pay attention! We work all day and get nothing
They must know that she will risk everything to protect their queen.
She knows without the keystone, the arch will fall.
Why stain our hands with Uruk blood when a Caragor can do it in our stead?
Smells like chewed up man. You bring one category in, and the whole place smells of dust. Pretty sure that's you. This is the end. That category's huge. I see it!
That felt good. Man, swine! Not much to look at, are you? Wonder what's underneath.
Did you find what you needed?
Yes. Take this to the Queen immediately.
I doubt any medicine of men will cure our queen.
Let's hope that it heals your mother.
We found this message. Orc leaders plan a gathering by the fishing village. We can prepare an ambush. I owe you a great thanks.
I'm glad to be of assistance.
We are lucky to have you.
These are not your people, Talion. Remember your wife and son.
Well, I mustn't keep you.
Yes. Every moment is precious.
Lithariel's strength shines through her leadership.
It's reflected in the eyes of her people with respect rather than fear.
Such a shame.
If you truly know nothing, then you're of no use to me. When you're done with her, hang her high. Make sure the Grave Walker can find her.
You aren't going anywhere, slag. Tell us where he's hiding and we'll kill you quick. Now we kill you slowly, just how I like it.
That scream was Lothariel's. We must find her quickly.
Stay quiet. Emotion will add weight to your step. It would appear all of her men have fallen.
That is why we must help her. She has no one left by her side.
Did you see armor gleam, darkness? Men are weak. They don't hear that. I better raise a beacon. Raise that beacon. I'm gonna like to see that. Get to the beacon. The Grave Walker rescued his tribe from the world. They try again. Get to the tire. Big skins are so weak. Pigskin is long gone.
Maybe if we make her bleed a little, she'll start talking. Down on her knees.
Spit out the truth, or I'll make you spit out your luck. Where is the Grave Walker?
I do not fear you. Cut me again if you dare.
You want the Grave Walker? Here I am!
They forced me to watch as they killed my men, one after another.
I know what you feel. We must hurry. The Uruks rally when their brethren fall.
So will my tribe.
Plan your vengeance once we have escaped.
I don't seek vengeance. I fight because it would be wrong not to. Talion, I can no longer draw my sword.
And I will do so in your stead.
Pin him down! Teach you who's in charge! You were! You betrayed us!
I am but a handicap to you, Talion.
You are hurt because of me. I am the handicap to you. You have the warrior spirit. I've never met a fighter with such vigor for battle.
I have no choice. In the face of darkness, it is our duty to bring light.
Traitor! We need to get tougher, or it'll be us next. Wait on him! I can be a king! Overwhelming!
Make haste. My leg is broken, not my spirit. The Tower of Sauron interrogated me on your whereabouts, but I did not betray you.
Then you have proven my faith.
As you now prove mine.
The horde is endless. My sword can only take so many.
The Black Hand is near!
Stop moving!
Will you get out? He's dead!
All the blacksmith's been doing lately is fixing old weapons.
That dwarf should spend time making new ones that last longer.
Here, rest here.
Why are you doing this?
To stop the bleeding.
No. Why did you come back to save me?
I had a family once. A wife. And a son. And I buried them along with everyone I even knew.
Stay with us. My mother can help you.
I can't. I don't belong here.
You will be a champion to my people.
Over there.
And you walk on your own.
Is that your answer?
Milady! Help her.
Let me help.
You need to leave this place immediately. It's not safe.
Thank you, Ranger.
Lothariel and her men will not survive Mordor. They must leave or perish. The Black Hand will suffer for this.
They're here.
Orcs. They make bad passengers.
But I've carried worse.
Keep that plank level! Oi, punch the deck!
Queen Marwen. It's good to see you in better health.
The boats are ready. The skippers have been briefed on your destination.
Good.
How long will those orcs obey you?
Well, I should think as long as I like. I mean, you're dead.
We owe you our lives, Tanya.
Just put an end to this madness.
My lady.
We knew this day would come! Together, we will live forever in history as a chosen who ended a great scourge of Mordor! To our destiny!
Drown the air with Uruk cries, and the earth with Uruk blood!
Who do you serve?
You again? Couldn't kill me, no. Gonna make you regret being spat at by your whore mother, I will. Clear off! Oh, no, that way. Too slow! Give up! Release me, Deathwalker. I am cursed like you, bound to the circles of this world.
Stop fighting us!
By the trail of dead they shall know me. You're at the final reckoning. The fortress of the Black Hand.
I'll kill you!
This is a trap. This silence taunts us. What sorcery is at work here?
I wasn't expecting you. I hope my soldiers gave you welcome.
Where are you? Show yourself! This is the work of the Tower.
The Black Hand went looking for you. But it will give me great pleasure to take you myself. Bow to me. And I will deliver you to the Dark Lord, unspoiled.
We bow to no one.
The Dark Lord forgives you, Celebrimbor. Return to him and cast off this human corpse.
Stand up and fight.
There's no need, Ranger. Celebrimbor is your curse. He chose you.
Silence!
And he can release you at any time. Yes, that's all you are, Ranger. A vessel for the Ringmaker. As you wish.
What joy it is to fight such weakness, such pain, such a broken mind.
Why didn't you die with us?
Your death is imminent.
you still fight for? What you've become? You have walked through the grave. Face me, Grave Walker. Know that it is your place to stay there and never return. You think you can defeat the great evil? You could not even rid your You will never see your family again.
You said we were cursed. You deceived me.
It was Sauron's doing.
This was your doing! I should have died with my family.
I thought you wanted revenge. I can't leave you. But there is only one way to close the circle. The Black Hand remains.
Not for long. None is in flames. We must return to Queen Marwen.
The Black Hand has been here. I can feel it.
Lothario.
I am not worth your vengeance, Father. Why do you fight?
We will be together soon. Forever.
Soon, Kelerimo. Soon.
Nasty beasts. We want this. But we took it from them.
Ag Uzun Ishi Krimpatul.
is mine to keep.
Be gone.
Sauron knows we're here.
Let's not keep him waiting. I come for you, Lord of Gifts.
Feel the true power of the Grave Walker!
They say you gave the witch on the shore her freedom. The freedom to die with her people. Man meet traitors. Traitors weak. Uruk strong. Hey! So, you took the tower's head, I hear? And for that, I'll take your skin.
I've heard of you. I don't believe a word of it.
Would you see me beg, squirm for mercy? Never!
You filthy truck! Kill!
This will finish as it started, with shadow and flame falling on the Black Gate. The hammer and the tower are dead. Sauron is still weak. Without the power of the One Ring or the Ringmaker, he cannot take form. He will be trapped within Mordor, no more than an eye of flame bound to his dark tower.
And at last I can die, and none will avenge me.
I have a gift for you, Celebrimbor. Gave you a second chance to stand by his side. Now I give you no choice. We shall be sealed together in death. So be it. Return to me.
Strike now, Talion! I cannot hold it for much longer!
Talion, my heart, we will be together soon. Forever.
The Black Hand of Sauron is dead. The Hither Shore is calling us. This is no longer our battle. I tried fighting you. It can't be done.
Could you really rest for all of eternity, knowing that you had the chance to stop him, but did nothing? has come for a new ring.